Sporting touch of hands. Round number one. There's that fast start. And that is the fastest knockout in bare knuckle fighting championship.
Hey, mama, no, born in the Bronx, raised in Dade. Been in the city since Pit had braids. Bahapanti parties, but I know how to sneak me out. Now it's 7-figure meetings every day. We need a house. It's game time. The game's mine. You know the vibe. Yo, viajaba el mundo entero, reppin' 305.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 2 of Don't Blink.
Yes.
Today I got a very special guest, man. Special to me, special to my podcast. And, special. Not special ed. It's my brother, man, Mike Garcia. Huge Miami legend. Started off as a rapper. Now he's a huge music director, documentary director, getting into movies, getting into huge things, man. You know, he's known for the Tunnel Vision video from Kodak Black. He did a video for SpongeBob, the movie soundtrack, which is amazing. I saw it today. He just worked with Busta Rhymes on a recent video. We're going to get into that. And he has the VMA 2020.
Wow.
Oh, man. This is amazing.
That's amazing there.
I've been seeing this shit my whole life, bro. I've been watching MTV. You see this little moon, man, on every shirt, on every commercial, dog. I got this man in front of me. Let me tell you, he's like a real human. This dude weighs about 100 pounds. You know what I mean? And I want to get into, how you won that. And how you won it this year, where it's been crazy, where they had to mail you this, right? Mm-hmm. You couldn't be there to accept it. So, my brother, thank you for being here.
Oh yeah, gracias, brother. Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Like you said, my name is Mike Garcia. Started off as a rapper in Miami. Had a pretty successful run on the independent circuit for about 8 to 10 years, and got into a couple situations at Miami shit that I'm not trying to get into, but the streets kind of took a little bit of a hold of me. And I felt I needed a change in my life. And the way I got into music videos, a lot of people don't know, is I couldn't afford nobody to do my own videos. So I would go to Best Buy with a credit card and buy like a little handheld camera and tell yo, Too Nice, hold this right here. I'm going to just rap. And then this guy, hold this right here. I'm going to just rap. And then I taught myself how to edit. And then I was just making my own music. This is like before YouTube.
Yeah.
But my crew, Crazy Hood Productions, we had a website, one of the first websites to ever come out.
Big shout out to Crazy Hood, man. All the boys doing it. Congratulations on that.
We just took the reins of we got to get content for the website, and we would just buy a camera, shoot it, return it, because we didn't have no money. We were broke. So Best Buy's 30-day return policy. Shout out to them. I would got the camera.
The Miami scams, baby.
Yeah, I'll buy the camera and then I'll pull the tape out and be like, yo, the camera ate my tape. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
And that's how I got into it. But when I was having a couple issues on the street, a couple legal issues, a couple of things I had to get, I wasn't going to see my kid for a while. And that was unacceptable. And I knew I had to change my life at that point. So Gil Green, who's a real close friend of mine.
Shout out to Gil, man. Huge Miami legend himself. Worked with him before. He's awesome.
Yeah, 2-time VMA winner.
Yeah.
And multiple VMA nominee. And then BET winner as well. Yeah. But, I just hit him up and I was like, look, man, it's been a long time since I've even held a camera. I need to stay off the street. And I know film productions are 12 to 16 hours. I need something that's going to be like, yo, I'm exhausted. I can't wake up, and I got to go back. Like, I can't be going out getting drunk every night. Can't be jodiendo like I ain't no more. I can't do any of that, So he was like, cool, man. Look, start as a production assistant. Pick up trash. Do whatever you got to do. And that's what I was doing, cuz. So at the time, me and the FM was, and by the way, you cut me short. I'm going too long.
No,
I'm liking this.
It's about you, bro.
Yeah, but at the time, me and the FM started doing little documentaries, going to different countries. The series is called Coming Home. And
I seen that too. That's hard. I seen that. You went to Cuba, didn't you?
We went to Cuba, Peru, Haiti, Colombia, Vietnam, and South Africa.
That's hard.
Damn.
I love that.
Yeah. How was it like taking the camera equipment over there? Because I know in Cuba,
they jacked me for a second. Yeah, at the airport, they held it because they thought I was spy equipment. And then I had to.
I actually had to sneak
our
in
our
some
own
camera
people, boy.
equipment.
Our own people take it.
Yeah, Cuba was great. And that was Castro was still alive at that point. In Cuba. Yeah, so it was real tight. But people thought that I just knew what I was doing. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was just figuring it out.
Yeah.
But I was smart. I just saw, from Gil, I started working, I've PA'd for Michael Bay. I've PA'd for David Gordon Green. I PA'd for Alan Hughes, Hughes Brothers, guys who did Menace to Society. I PA'd for everybody because I was just out working everybody. Because I remember this great Will Smith quote that he said, you may have more talent than me. You may have more knowledge than me, but bro, if we get on that treadmill, cuz I'm gonna outrun you every single time.
Yeah.
And that's my mentality. I was like, yo, those dudes are just way better than me than this shit, but they're not gonna outwork me because I don't have a plan B. I don't got rich parents. I don't have none of that. This has to work. Yeah. And I went for it. And then that's how about 8 years of just picking up garbage, and I figured out in that time frame the hustle. I was like, well, these directors, they talk a lot in the van. They don't talk that much on set. I'm gonna be their driver. So I started picking them up from the airport, basically sleeping in the van at the hotel, being their bitch. I'll take you wherever you gotta go.
Yeah.
Whatever you need, I'll do it. But I was just absorbing when they were speaking to the producers, learning from the greatest directors in the world.
Anybody listening, man, this game right now, boy, you better be
hell
soaking this up right here.
No, the lingo that they how they communicate with each other, you definitely learned that through that experience.
Yeah, and I would research them before they came. Like Alan Hughes, when he directed Menace to Society, I knew that he had a fist fight, him and his brother, with Tupac.
Oh shit.
So Tupac, like, it was bad. Like, Tupac went to jail for like 6 months over.
No shit.
Yeah, so what I did was when I picked him up from the airport, I just had a Tupac playlist. Yeah, straight up. Hey, he was like, yo, change that shit. And I'm like, why? You know, like Tupac thought they told me you into hip hop. He was like, and he looked at me and said, you either the stupidest dude I know or you the craziest fool I ever met, but I fuck with you. And then we was cool because he's a hip hop dude too. He's from the streets just like me.
Yeah.
But I had to drive that fool for 8 days. And like he started putting me up a game like, yo, I wear a satchel. You know why I wear a satchel? Because all these white people got satchels. So I got to let these people know that I know what the fuck I'm doing.
What, the little bags?
Yeah, like, you know, like the little suitcase bags and shit.
Yeah.
And then, you know, he was just putting me up on game of, like, even him to this day is still learning. He was the one who told me, like, yo, if you ever feel like you stop learning, just do something else. Because there's no reason you should ever stop learning.
Yeah.
And I just kept applying that mentality, just going. And bro, I'm 110 with anything I do, dog. You know, so, and I'm not a punk. I'm not a tough guy, but I'm not a punk. You know what I'm saying? So, like, people come in this industry, the first mistake they make is they think these people they're dealing with are not human beings. They're human just like you, dog. You know, so there's no reason you should fear them to speak to them. Right. You know, you just talk. And that was the beauty of what I learned on the coming home. People be scared to go to the hood in Haiti. Why? They're human. I'm human. You know, you treat them like animals, they act like animals, dog. But you treat them like humans, they act like humans. So
I've always said that. I've always been in every hood. Anywhere I've ever been, I've been to the hood, bro. And you know... And I would just say, you come in with respect, they're going to respect you. You come in acting stupid, they're going to get stupid on you.
Yeah, 100%. You know, so anyway, long story short, I worked my ass off. Gil Green calls me one day and he was like, look, I've been watching what you're doing. I see you doing little local band videos. Bro, I was doing I was paying for videos that weren't even mine. Like, Mayday needed a video, I would chip in. A local rapper needed a video, I would chip. I didn't care what it costed. I was just trying to take my just keep me busy, dog. That's where I was at, just keep me busy. And he said, look, I was losing money left and right. And Gil was like, look, Atlantic Records got this little 10K video. It's not a lot of money. I can't do it. It's for this artist named Kodak Black, who I had heard of, not going to front, but I would front if I told you I was into his music, because he's from a different era. I'm not shitting on what he was. It's just, I'm way older than him, you know?
You can tell by the Wu-Tang shirt, everybody.
Yeah. Wu-Tang's forever. So I actually, that video happened by accident. If you watch the video, it's this reverse racist Trump supporter versus black guy and just this onslaught fist fight. And then we burnt Ku Klux Klan crosses, but we lynched the Ku Klux Klan and burnt them on the crosses.
That's it.
I thought the song was about racism. I didn't understand what he was doing. You know, so, but, you know, he's a mumble rapper. So I was like, how dope would it be to make a statement with a guy that you can't even really understand?
And what song was that?
Tunnel Vision.
Oh, was it Tunnel Vision?
Yeah. And I wrote it. Label freaked out. Because he has a line in the song. He goes, I told you N-words, I wasn't going to be, I was going to be that N-word. I took it as I told you N-words, I wasn't going to be your N-word. I misunderstood what he said. He called me, bro. So I was like, oh, this song's about racism. Dope. So I wrote a whole treatment. I wrote a whole treatment, sent it in, and Atlantic hit me the next day. Gil sent it. Gil was like, yo, this is pretty ballsy. I was like, I don't know, that's what I got. He was like, all right, cool. Atlantic called me the next day. It was like on Monday. We shot it on Friday. It was like that fast. I had no idea what I was doing once again. I had never dealt with a record.
So they approved it off rip?
Immediately. It was crazy. And it was a lot about the timing, too, because when that video dropped, Donald Trump had just got elected. So, like, the racial tension was really building in America. And
it's kind of like perfect timing for that. Then.
Yeah, it was perfect timing, dog. And the video did like 300 million views, dog. 4 million in 24 hours. Nice. It was bonkers. And it made my career. But one thing about me is I'm a hustle. So, like, once I met somebody at Atlantic, that introduced me to somebody else at Atlantic. And then you start building your own network. And if you meet one guy and he's got something that you need, and you can't, and I'm not telling you to take advantage of nobody, dog. But you got to know how to work that network, bro. You know, you can make legitimate friendships.
Yeah, there's that saying, you know, your net worth equals your net worth.
That's
you know
right. That's right. And it's like, and it is like I tell people, taking advantage is kind of, for lack of a better word, but it is in a good way. Not, I ain't trying to like abuse on anything or or take advantage in a bad way. I'm trying to take advantage of my situation and up myself and bring you with me. You know?
Absolutely, dog. Yeah. I've never taken a penny more than I've ever been owed.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But this same token, I take what I'm owed. Right. Right.
Damn. And how was it getting that thing, bruh?
Well,
did they email you? Did they say how did they get it? You know what I'm saying? How was that?
So
they sent the text. Oh yeah, man.
So that video came about. I had already done about 40, 50 major label videos, and my career was going straight up. I learned actually a lot from tunnel vision because the next video was 10 grand, and I turned it down because I thought I was hot shit. And that they were like, "It's this new artist, and you might want to do it." And I was like, 10 grand nah, I'm not doing it. I need more money. It was Cardi B.
Oh yeah,
epic fail. You know what I'm saying? I was like, oh man, I had, but you don't see it. You know what I'm saying?
No, but you was in your moment. You was in your moment. You was.
I was trying to move. And,
but even moments like that, you didn't take that. Now from here on out, everything.
Like, let me do the real research. You know, I got a call from MGK for Bloody Valentine right before the lockdown started. You know, and it was weird because I had one thing Gil always told me was like, the second you start doing rap videos, when you can get out of rap videos, get out of them, because you don't want to be just a rap video director. And I'm wearing a Wu-Tang shirt. Like I'm a hip hop guy, but at the same token, you don't know tomorrow if country music is going to be the #1 music in the world again. And now you just typecast it as this one human being, and you're not an artist anymore. You're just this guy. So I was like, all right, cool. And I wanted to shoot a rock video. If you really know me, my favorite group of all time is Guns N' Roses.
Yeah, dope.
So I was like, I really want to shoot a rock video, but all these new rock stars, they don't look like the rock stars I like.
From back then, yeah.
And I see MGK starts doing rock, and MGK looks like a rock star.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, that's the guy I got to get. And I had written 5 concepts for him up to that point. None of them got approved. 5 of them, dog.
Damn.
So they sent me with this record, Bloody Valentine, and I was like, I'm not writing on this shit. I'm done writing for this guy. I haven't landed one video. It's getting pointless. And then my producer was like, bro, just write it. Who cares? And I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to just write whatever the hell I want. And I heard the record Bloody Valentine. The way I think sometimes, and if you're listening, you're a video director, I'm going to put you on some game. I do twists on words. I try to think of ideas that aren't regular. You know,
think outside the box.
Yeah. I throw concepts of like what's going to work for marketing out the window. Just what made me love music videos when I was a kid. You know, what are the classics like? And it's always these weird, crazy ideas. And I'm hearing Bloody Valentine. I'm hearing the record. I'm like, dog, this sounds like the best hangover. Waking up next to the craziest one-night stand. But she's psychotic because it's a Bloody Valentine. So my original concept was that he was going to be dead the whole video.
Damn.
And, it was super dark. You know, the same concept, but he was just dead, you know? But he called me. Like, out of nowhere, I get a phone call, and it's the label's like, yo, can you talk? I'm like, yeah. It's like, bloop, here's MGK. And I'm like, okay, what's up? He's like, yo, we're going to make history. There's one thing, I don't want to be dead. We got to make it a little more playful. And I'm like, all right, we can do that. So I flipped it up a little bit. I kept the electrocution scene. He was supposed to be electrocuted in the beginning. But, like, I kept the electrocution scene, but I made it more playful, and I really started looking at it. He likes pink, so if you notice, he's bound in pink tape, bound in pink rope. The dinner, he didn't want it to be a steak dinner. He wanted it to be donuts. So we flipped that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I originally said that I wanted a famous actress, and because it wouldn't work if I would have just got, like, the hot bombshell, you know? And they were like, well, who do you recommend? And I'm like, maybe Emma Roberts from American Horror Story, maybe Vanessa Hudgens. And he was like, well, cool, I'll call you right back. Cool. I got Megan Fox. Can you make that work? And I'm like, sure.
Anyway, he's with Megan Fox right now, ain't he?
Yeah, but I didn't know that at the time.
Yeah, but were they together then, or he snatched her from 90210 guy?
Because that's not for me to speak.
Yeah, right. You're right. We're getting too deep.
Yeah, because I'm trying to keep my career. I lose, so I don't know what's going on.
You're right.
But yeah, no, she was a dream to work with too. By the way, she was awesome. But we got the call Wednesday. You need to shoot this tomorrow. Can you be in a plane in 5 hours, get to Los Angeles? You have no producing time. You have no prep time. Can you put this whole video together in 8 hours from across the country and get here because Megan Fox is leaving to start a movie the day after? And I was like, yeah. So I just booked a flight and landed in L.A. I had no hotel. I didn't know where I was going.
Right. And here's the baby that came out that video right here. You know what I mean?
And that's a see it to fruition because once it was done, I hit my editor up and I told him, all right, cool, I'll see you at the VMAs.
Manifest, bro. I believe in that hardcore,
You
bro.
can ask him his name.
Damn.
Hobbs. He's got like 10 of those. But I was like, I'll see you at the VMAs. Cause.
Manifest.
And he texted me when we got the word, like, yo, you got nominated. He goes, damn, dog, you called that shit.
Look at that.
That's it, bro. That's it.
Look at that.
The dopest thing was when they announced it, I knew that I was up for it, but I didn't know I was going to get the nomination. And I always inspire my daughter to not care about what anybody tells her, and that she could do whatever she wants, and that she could dream as big as she wants. She just got to work hard. She had no idea that the nomination. So I set it up that I'd be with my mom that day with her, and I'm looking at the internet like they don't know what's going on. And the nomination came through, and I got to tell her, look, I'm always telling you, you can do anything you want to do and be whoever you want to be. You just got to work hard. And I told her I started doing videos 25 years ago. And I just got nominated for a VMA because I worked my ass off. So dreams do come true. That was the best moment. Like, forget the award. I mean, obviously I can't do without it, but
But you're hitting that
But
moment
to be
with
that
your daughter.
example, to be that
to
example,
show her through fruition that like this shit is not a pipe dream. You could really be something. You could change your life. I don't care how bad you're doing. You could flip it again. You could do whatever you want to do. That was the most important thing about that award to me.
Oh, again, manifesting is amazing. And let me tell Pete, for everybody listening out there, I know Garcia for a long time. When 15 years ago when I came out of prison, I had my bad things going on in life and all that. And I came out, you were doing music, and I remember I went on the road with you a couple times with Pitt when you were doing the music with Pitt.
We have a great story on the road.
Yeah.
I almost was the fastest knockout in history. That was a bad day. I had to pull E out the road. I was like, E, you don't want this kind of smoke.
Man, shout out to EFN, man. Crazy Hood Productions doing this thing. Drink Champs. All you guys are amazing.
We were actually
bro.
talking about that the other night. I was like, he was going to fuck us.
Dog, I was a wild child back there, bro. Luckily, we done grown up and we're here today, bro, doing this. It's amazing. Yeah. My brother, so like I told you earlier, this podcast we put together, me and Two Nights put this together. Bro, this is my brother right here. We put, I think we put two brains together. Now three with you. We get we get one smart person. So, somewhere. And I'm really, I haven't kept up to the news. Bro, I don't watch TV too much. I haven't kept up with the news in a long time. But this year kind of made me fall back into that thing because this whole, coronavirus thing, it's been weird. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. People falling, dropping like flies. You hoping nobody around you gets it. You hoping you don't get it. It's kind of messed up a lot of things. Thank God you got the VMA, but you had to get it through email and through mail. You weren't able to be there. Hopefully, God willing, next year we're sitting in the crowd with you while you get this another one of these. Yeah. But now they say they got a new strand of coronavirus. We're talking about that downstairs. It's hitting California. It hit Colorado. It's supposed to have come from like UK. What? Let me know what's happening with you with the coronavirus. If it has affected you, and
your
besides
business.
This part, you know what I mean? And
business.
And yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, it's in Florida now.
Yeah, I heard that too this morning.
It's right there on the table.
It's in Florida now. Yeah, I mean, business wise, parenting wise, life wise, everything changed, right? But I feel like through adversity comes opportunity. Absolutely. And, while I respect every protocol that has to be taken for coronavirus, and I'm a big proponent of masks. Mm-hmm. I'm not wearing one right now because me and Uly have a conversation already. But I do wear a mask everywhere I go. I keep everything very safe, but I had to get very creative in my business of how to keep my crew members safe. And one thing about me is, and my daughter safe, and my mother safe, and everybody safe. Of course. And now with this new strand, I don't know, bro. It's one of those things where there's not much we're gonna do about it, other than we can conform, or you could adapt and conquer. Mm-hmm. And I'm on the adapt and conquer.
I also feel that way too. I feel like 2020, like the inner hustler of us almost had to re-come out again.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? And adapt to everything, the situation, the laws, and you know what I'm saying, just how the world is moving now. And then Uly knocked somebody out in 3 seconds. Yeah. No, in 2.2 seconds. And then now we continue in the vibes.
I always tell people, I don't like to brag about 2020 because it's been hard for a lot of people, small businesses, things like that. But I had the best year of my life, bro. You know what I mean?
Cause who you telling me?
This thing hit. Actually, coronavirus. When I first found out about it, was the day before my birthday. My birthday is March 14. March 13, my coach was taking one of my friends fighting in Minneapolis in front of no crowd. First time no crowd in Minneapolis, Minnesota. And that's when it hit. And bro, I'm not big like on conspiracy theories, but there's some weird shit behind all this. You know what I mean? Yeah. But here we are now. We're about to hit my next birthday, and we're still riding this weird wave. But one thing I do know is for like it hit crazy for like the music videos where everything had to be shut down. Mm-hmm. But then I know there was a certain little point where you guys could do music videos, so everybody like hit. I know a lot of people hit on the music videos.
I mean, I was telling people, I was like, look, you can either shoot or not shoot. Right. But the people shooting right now, those are the dudes that are gonna be winning when this shit lifts. Because you got a sight out of mind real fast in this business, so you got to keep your name out there. Also, like, people didn't see one beautiful thing about this whole pandemic was it made people realize that the shit you thought mattered really don't matter. Because ain't no Rolex getting you work. You know what I'm saying? That's true. Ain't no huge chunk of chain, chunks and gold and smashing 60 chicks and trying to be the man. Like, when all that goes out the window, you're still just a human being, bro. And it leveled everybody out on the same playing field. So it really helped people get the priorities in order. I was already on that vibe. I had already sold all my jewelry. I had already done all that stuff. Sometimes out of necessity because I was doing bad sometimes. But I realized I didn't really need all that. I had my kid with me. My mother was safe. And that was what my priorities were. And then I saw the opportunities just like on your birthday. I mean, the stock market collapsed. And I was like, oh, shit, I had some change saved. And I threw some change in the stock market, and I ended up making not bad. So it was like cool. So I tell people, yo, best pandemic ever.
You're kind of right. Well, at least again, I don't like to like brag about it because certain people, and especially a lot of people we know, you know what I mean, they got affected by it. But it was a great year for me, man. You know what I mean? And when it comes to the stock market, you're right. I've never been big into that. My girl is, and when all that happened, she started putting me on the game. Like, yo, check this out. Everything going up. I'm like, damn.
But by the way, rest in peace to everybody who's lost somebody.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. Straight up,
absolutely.
like I don't even shit on that. Like, I know 25 people that have been affected with it already. Like 30 people, and
well, you know what's funny?
I hope everybody stays safe.
Yeah, I mean, not funny, but it's whatever. When it first started, this was going around, and like I said, I had a little conspiracy theory in my head. I'm like, I would tell my girl, like, babe, do you know anybody personally affected by it? It's not your cousin's mom, your cousin's friend, or whatever. Like, nah, damn, I don't know nobody. Then that second wave hit, and it was like, bro, my homeboy got it. My homegirl got it. Like, this person got it. Like, oh, shit. I started getting closer to home. So I started taking it more serious.
So let me ask you, Garcia, right quick, because we were talking about the music videos. What were things that you had to adapt to even shoot the music videos during these times?
At one point, I was like, you can't have more than 10 people on set, and that's fine. But like, say you shoot in a rap group with 3 people, that brings you down to 7.
Yeah.
And you're like.
And then indoors, were you doing a lot of things indoors?
I'm not really an indoors. I'm not really an indoor shooter. But things started becoming like more green screen. Like the SpongeBob video, that was a blessing because it was all green screen. It's SpongeBob SquarePants. So it was all animated. So it was like that was a blessing that I was able to do that. But yeah, limiting. There was times where they would be like, "Oh, you can't have more than 10 people at any given time." Then you get second creative where you're like, "Okay, I need 4 guys just alone in my art department set decoration crew, and then I need 4 guys on my camera crew and 10 guys in my lighting department." All right, fine. Set up the lights. Lighting guys, you done? Cool. Get out. Camera guys, come in. Hold the camera. Oh, it don't look good? All right, camera guys, get out. Give the lighting guys the instructions to make it. So you're going to start switching shit like that. And it just takes forever, though.
What's the longest? The longest music video to shoot?
That I've ever shot or that I've worked on?
Give both. One that you've done and one that you've worked on.
One that I've done and one that I've worked on. I worked on 27 hours was my longest day.
Damn. And that's straight. Y'all don't stop, right?
No, Cuban coffee. It got to a point where they had to let us go. It was unsafe to drive.
Which one was that one?
That was Rick Ross, You're Nobody. I didn't direct it. I was a media manager.
Got you.
27 hours.
27 hours? What would make the video last that long?
Artists showing up 6 hours late.
There you go.
Missing call times. And one artist, they scheduled the artist improperly, and then it just became a nightmare.
And then boom.
Yeah. The longest one I've ever done, I believe, was, I want to say 19 and a half.
Damn. That's still long, yeah.
19 and a
no,
half.
And I happen, you know what I mean? I've never been into music like as an artist or anything, but I've always been around it. All great friends like you, Pitt, Too Nice. And I have been around where you're sitting around and you know what? Look, I've been part of reality TV shows. I've been part of movies, And the game is hurry up and wait, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, hurry up, get on set. Hey, no, wait, you got to sit back down real quick. You know what I mean? And it's always just, and it's true when artists start showing up kind of late, and it happens all the time. You know what I mean? I've seen it happen a lot where you're waiting around for hours for somebody. You know?
I never even got to ask you, Uly, how was the Super Bowl commercial?
The Super Bowl commercial was off the chain. That was directed by Michael Bay, bro. That was listen. That was real quick story. That was the night before. I'm laying in bed. It's like 11:30 at night. Pitt calls me and tells me, "Yo, I'm gonna pick you up in the morning. You're gonna be in this commercial with me." Bro, listen, my life has been little sporadic moments like this, bro. Amazing. So I'm like, all right, cool. So the next day he picks me up and we're riding to the Hard Rock Casino to the guitar. He told me, hey, Michael Bay, he called me. He told me he wants me to throw a football. He's like, and Pitt's like, I don't throw no football. You know what I mean? Yeah. So he's like, I'm going to have you throw the football. And bro, you guys saw it. And, you know, they green screened it into a pineapple, and it was an amazing moment in history, bro. I saved the Super Bowl.
There you go, bro. Word up.
That's wild. That's wild.
Moving forward, Garcia, moving forward, 2021, we here now, you know what I'm saying? What are you know what I'm saying, looking forward to in this year, aside from, you know what I'm saying, watching the family grow, watching, you know what I'm saying, and all that vibe is like work?
I think the most thing that I'm looking forward to right now is paying shit forward to other people and to the next generation.
I'm ready to shoot a video tomorrow.
No, I mean, honestly, like watching, like my brother Uly, he just told you 15 years, dog. We go back. He almost broke my head open 15 years ago. The fact that, actually, it wasn't even my fault, but like, I was just guilty by association. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that we all sitting here, this man's got the fastest, you know, knockout in UFC history. My man Sofla and Chef Frankie, Cafe 72, they got some real big things coming. So look out for them at Lahama TV. Yeah. You know, watching you two nights come like.
Yo, we go back. You Garcia, me, I go. A lot of people don't know how far back, like, I go back in this Miami music scene.
Absolutely,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like Garcia, I would look at him. And Sofla Kings, I'm gonna say Sofla Kings because that's where that THC crew, like Plátano, Baja Panty parties, that whole vibe. Like,
shout out to Umbi too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What was it? Those guy? It was Pitt. It was Pitt at that time.
Don Dinero was around.
Don Dinero, Cuban Connection. You know what I'm saying? So in that whole vibe, growing up at that time, I was like, man, I was like 13, 14, 15, sneaking out the house, gonna go to Baja Panty parties and all that stuff, being Plátano's hype man. Both backup dancers.
I think he said Plátano's hype.
How old are you?
35 now.
Oh, you saying sneaking out the house? Because I was like, man, how old are you?
Yeah. No, you lying, right? You're 39?
I'm 42.
42?
Exactly. So
I'm OG, dog.
Sneaking out the house. Yeah, I have strict parents. A mí me daban golpe con correa y toda la vaina, Garcia. You already know.
Yeah.
So sneaking out the house and watching you guys, like, just, you know what I'm saying, playing on the radio, doing shows, all these calle ochos, you know what I'm saying, and doing what you described in the beginning was like, you know, guerrilla style, just rocking and rolling, because that's esa lo que era. So it's like, this is what we had to do. And some of my experience, you know what I'm saying, I got it from watching you guys. What you did for X amount of years with directors, I did watching you guys, you know what I'm saying, watching you, watching Platt. And when it came time to, you know, do my own thing, it was just like, all right. You know what I'm saying? I had the experience to do that. So it's actually an honor to have you right here, you know what I'm saying, right across from us again, you know, and being able to look at you in your eyes and look at you with this VMA and look at you, everything that you've done. And it's really, really dope, man, because I really seen it from, you know what I'm saying, from the tippy top.
I mean, look, thank you, by the way. I appreciate the answer. To what I mean by, I guess, by paying it forward is just, bro, I'm just happy to be alive, dog.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy. You're talking to a man that 10 years ago was facing 3 to 5 years in prison. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that I'm here, I'm a good dad, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, aside from a little bit of alcohol, I'm sober. Mm-hmm. You know, I just want to just stay happy. And my brain length is real different. It's not like 24 that's like, I got to make it because that guy's making it. And there's no more competition. At this point in the game, like, I grew up watching people win these. I have one. Cool. But what does that mean? Well, shit, I just want to get another one. You know, like, okay, Moon Man, I want to introduce you to your brother Oscar and your sister Emmy. Yeah. You know, like the goals are different because the conversations are different. The rappers I grew up respecting and idolizing, most of them I call friend now. Right. You know, and I'm very proud of my accomplishments, but at the same token, I'm a Miami guy, and Miami has a lot of talent to offer, and I just hope Miami can get out of its own way. It never seems to have. And realize its own importance of supporting its own cities. I'm a very well-traveled human being, thank God. Always thank God first, but I'm a very well-traveled human being. And I go to other cities because they really support each other. Mm-hmm. And Miami does not do that. And I can say that I have, for the most part, unless we've crossed paths in a very different way.
Yeah.
It's always been about everybody. And I just want the whole city to see that way. It's not just about me. This is cool. This is all good, but this is all fluff, dog.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for me, it's all about the memories and the future memories to come.
For sure, and the moments that you encounter.
Absolutely, absolutely. These are like Pitt tells me, these are great memories, but they don't pay the bills. You know what I mean? But
this shit just made my competition way harder now. Now I'm not writing against no sé qué de bingo director. Now I'm writing against the top dog. So it's like shit.
Right.
You know,
no, and now you're on that list of top dogs.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But two things you said that I want to touch on real quick. I feel like you guys came up. I remember your first crew. Or one of your first crews was Crazy Hoods. Which
still my crew.
Still your crew. Still your crew.
Brothers.
EFN, Drink Champs, all them. And I remember back in the day, like, you know what I mean? When Miami had certain little parts of it that were like coming up and were gangster, you guys put Kendall on the map. I remember you guys putting Kendall on the map where not too many people. What Kendall was considered a kind of a ritzy area, and then people start finding out like, nah, there's hood out there too. Yeah. Miami
154, baby. I'm straight out of Miami Park.
Shout out to my brother James watching this too, man.
Jay, I grew up around Jay. I'm straight out of 154, cuz.
So, but you guys put people onto that because you know that's if you're not from Hialeah, if you weren't from like Overtown or whatever it was at the time, you guys put Kendall on the map. You know what I mean? And another huge thing you touched on was... I'll
tell you one thing people don't know about Kendall is in the early 90s, it was Section 8.
Yeah.
154, because after Hurricane Andrew, Homestead and Cutler Ridge was demolished. So all 152, 154 became Section 8. And between 92 and 96, if I'm not mistaken, the highest crime rate in the whole city was in Kendall. Right. Because of it. Because that's where IMP exploded. Yeah. 154 exploded.
The biggest gang in Miami to this day.
Yeah, 152. And then that caused Bird Road Boys and Latin Bird Boys, which then exploded into Latin Syndicate and the 67th Ave, which Uly knows about. And became... Man, I grew up in this weird time, dog, of Miami was like a lot like L.A. with the gang warfare. And, I lost a very close... My cousin was lost in a drive-by shooting. He was a disciple out of South Beach. And then my other cousin was in out of prison. And when I lost my cousin in the drive-by, that's why I never... Because I grew up with Blue Dog.
Blue Dog. Yeah, they got alcoholics and stuff now.
Yeah. Shout out to him. See what I'm talking about? Like, all my friends are famous, but they all straight out the mud. You know. So, but I grew up around Blue Dog, Bishop, Ice. Yeah. If you're really from Miami, you really know what I'm talking about. You know what it is. But I never jumped in because when my cousin died, then my other cousin went to prison. I was like,
hip hop flags for you right there.
Hip hop just saved my life. I just wanted to make music. I just wanted to be close enough to the street shit to have a foot in. I was kind of like Cuba Gooding Jr. and Boys in the Hood. You know what I'm saying? Street dude wasn't a punk, but he didn't have to go be a killer to prove it. You know? So,
legend from Miami,
the legendary
VMA Moon Man holder.
I'm just a Chico and straight from the streets, dog.
But what it was that you were talking about paying it forward. That was it. Just came back to me. Boof.
Yeah.
So that's my thing too. That's our thing. I love to pay it forward. I'm a kid from the streets too. In my life, it's been up, down, and all around. And what we got now is called Fighting versus Hunger. And we go out. We got a group of people. We go out once a month, and we go feed the homeless. Miami Dolphins got involved now. They just gave me 300 meals. Ray's Pizza brought 200 pizzas. Pepsi got involved. And it went from being 4 dudes. It was me and 3 of my homeboys that really, they started it. I started going with them. As my notoriety went up, started putting it on Instagram, we just had over 100 people with us. And again, Miami Dolphins and local people involved, feeding the local homeless people, which is amazing. And so that's what I wanted to tell you. That was the thing that I forgot to tell you.
If I'm ever in town, I would love to go volunteer and do something.
My next one's supposed to be, because I got to fight now February 5th, Super Bowl weekend. So the next one's going to be hopefully Valentine's Day weekend. It's going to be, Love for the Hood. That's what we're trying to call it. But it's under Fighting versus Hunger. That's our thing. So I'm huge with that. I agree with you on paying it forward. And now, talking about paying it forward, this lady for Christmas got a lottery ticket. She ain't played the lottery in 10 years. Somebody gave her a lottery ticket, and she hit for 800 racks, bro. What? $807,778.58, bro.
So that's actually $440,000.
Exactly.
But still, man, bless her, bro.
Yeah,
how old is she?
Bro, you know what? It don't say, dog. But she said she hasn't bought a ticket in over a decade.
I don't care her age. Give me her address.
For real.
I'll pull up right quick.
Well, it says she got kids.
Looking for a sugar mama.
I'll make you some mango in the morning.
Yeah.
Give you some totone.
Yeah, she might hit another lottery ticket again with 2 nights. Oh yeah, and bro, I want to end this off because I'm a huge fan of I want to say fan, but that's what it is: serial killers and UFOs, and UFOs and aliens have always captured my mind since I was a kid. The pyramids in Egypt, all types of weird shit like that we can't explain to this day. I know somebody just came out recently. Some guy from Israel. He was a top dog in Israel. He's like 80 years old, retired already. I guess he's about to die. And he's like, hey, I want to let y'all know there is aliens. And there's people in Mars. There's humans living with aliens on Mars and all types of crazy shit that we can't prove, but I kind of believe it a little bit. You know what I mean? But in Hawaii, they said they saw some weird shit in Hawaii, and this guy, Harvard professor, was saying that that aliens visited us in 2017. And he said that the first thing that we're gonna get, we're not gonna see that as humans, that we might not see an alien or something, but we're gonna get a piece of like alien trash, like we're gonna like a roll of toilet paper from like somewhere in the universe on the land.
Dope. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
Did you see that? Did y'all see that? Like the. I don't know if it's aluminum or
that was
metal.
bullshit though. They already proved that. That was an artist that was installing them all around the country.
Oh really? That's why, bro. They get my heart rate up, and they're like, "Nah, bro, that nigga was bullshit."
No, the guy actually came out because dudes in Utah, some like environmentalists, took it out of the ground. Like they removed it because they don't want people going to die trying to find the shit.
Yeah.
So then dude popped one up in California, and then they were like, "Oh man, there's another one." The guy was like, "Yeah, I know. I keep putting them everywhere. Like thanks for the props." And I was like,
"Damn." I was already gonna be.
He's just shitting a bunch of people's dreams.
I'll tell you one thing though. I'm a big like. So I got into aliens with ancient aliens. Believe it.
Oh, I like ancient aliens. They got with the crazy hair and all that shit.
Yeah. I'm not saying it was aliens, but. It was aliens.
Yeah.
And then I got into Action Bronson watching Ancient Aliens. I don't know if you've ever seen it.
I did.
It's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
It is. While they're high out of their mind, bro.
Fucking so funny. I think it's really arrogant for any human being to really think that you're the only intelligent species in a universe beyond conception of time. You know, like it's impossible. And I feel like Trump wants to tell you, and I feel like there's some real powerful guy behind the scenes. Bro, like you better chill.
He'll probably let it rip right before he get out.
Yeah, right when they say, "No, hey, listen, man, you gotta go." Biden gotta get in here. Like, hey, pop all those aliens. Bro, I'm out, bitch. Drop the mic.
Like, really, you're gonna start? Like, I'm convinced he did not start Space Force as a pet project. Like, like you're putting the military in space for what? You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of a waste of money because, sorry, bro, I hate to break it to you, but if the aliens can get to us, ain't no way we're beating them in a fight. They're way more technical. We can't get past the moon. You know what I'm saying? So if you get
Mars and shit,
we're fucked.
Yeah. Right, bro. Listen, we're living in a simulation right now, bro. It's like a game. We're in level fucking 2021.
So what do you think moving forward? We just gotta continue to rock out how we've been rocking out. And la unión está la fuerza. We gotta stay positive. We gotta stay hungry, and we gotta keep that hustle up. 2021.
For aliens?
Nah, so just ourselves.
Because that was a real quick transition.
We separated.
Because what I'm saying is that we can't do nothing about that.
Yeah.
We just got to continue doing what we doing, and then we're going to figure that out whenever that time comes, huh?
I think for 2021, it's all about just stay positive, stay healthy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, exercise, eat right, do whatever you can. You know, you can have a little vice here and there, but like do what you can to stay healthy. Take care of your family and then take care of those around you, and everything else should just fall into place.
Boom.
Absolutely, my brother.
That's a beautiful.
And keep faith, bro.
Yes, sir.
Keep faith,
yes, sir. I'm gonna end this conversation on this. Let's go Miami Dolphins. They're playing right now, so we're going to this. Garcia can't wait to get out of here. Hey, my brother, thank you so much, my brother. Yeah. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you. You're the second guest here. The second time we do this. You know, it's amazing to have you. Amazing for you to bring this. Mm-hmm. It's amazing to see you where you're at. And you said this a couple of times in our conversation, and it hit the heartstrings, bro. I feel being a father is one of the best things in my life. I got little Junior in the building. Come over here, little Junior. He backstage production. Come over here.
What's up, buddy?
He's one of my guys. He's a future artist. He's got a little music video out already. I gotta show you. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta see that, Junior.
He's dope. But I want to end on this, man. Thank you so much for being here. You know, all you family, we love you. You're my brother,
bro.
And we'll have you on the and. We're on show 2. Probably have your show on 200. You never know.
Bro, I'm just happy to be here and blessed to be around.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you, bro.
No, hell
yes,
yeah,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir. Love. Everybody, another episode of Don't Blink. Me and my man, Too Nice.
Yes.
Too Nizzy in the building. And
oh no, hold on. Let's have a Don't Blink contest.
Oh yeah. Don't blink.
Yo, Jay, you ready?
Tell me when.
Yeah, just stare at Uly. Uly, give him that face though. Give him that 2 second face. Give him that.
Hold on.
All right, let's go. Ready? Go.
All right, well.
I want.
We'll edit it to look like an hour. Hey, guys, again, man, thank you again. Episode 2, Don't Blink. Stay watching, man. We keeping up with current events, aliens, music videos. Is Trump leaving the White House? We don't know, but just stay tuned. We're gonna let you know every week. We got something to say, man. You want something to say? Tell them peace out, Junior.
Peace out. Stay tuned.
That's right.
Let's go.
I think me and Two Nights got something great going on. We got some great guests coming up. It's gonna be dope. We got some dope people that already signed up to do it with us, which is great. A lot of people show us love, and it's because we love them back for sure.